Looks like today's light buzz project is the 1959 Buick master brake cylinder / booster unit. I don't know anything about these. It looks to be an interesting thing. I've got the shop manual here and I've got my rebuild kit here, and we will see if it all looks to be the right stuff. We're going to tear into this and see if we can save it. I couldn't push the pedal in the car at all when I got it, so I'm assuming this is all seized up pretty badly, and like the rest of the car. So this is it after a certain amount of scraping and cleaning. You could hardly even tell what this was when we saw it in there first. So let's get into it and see what there is. I hope it comes with all this stuff, because that's all pretty wrecked. Anyway, that none of that seems to move at all. Well, there's what we're up against, more or less. Seems to be pretty basic. And disassembly and inspection. Mount power brake. Tighten vise. Oh, dear me. Move push rod boot. Take out air cleaner screw. Move. Alright. Well, we may have to take this next door and put it in a vise. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Okay. This is more for my own benefit. Well, doesn't seem to be in bad shape, whatever it is. Gotta keep everything in order. It looks like the diagram in the book is not quite identical, so we're going to just have to hope for the best as we go through this. There was two different models of booster used apparently, and this is the Moraine model, and the other one presumably Delco. So anyway, there's a big spring in here somewhere, and that makes me nervous, just randomly pulling stuff apart. But okay, now we can see what the air filter was up to. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Okay, well, that seems to be all we can get at from this side. I'm going to flip it around. Oh, well, color me surprised. There's actually some liquid in here. That's a shocker. Okay, I'm going to clean that out very lightly. Oh, don't fuck. Then we're going to take that apart too. Oh, this does move. This entire seal, this entire thing moves. Well, it used to. Okay, I loosened this up back and forth, and now I think it's ready. Oh, there we go. Hoping for the best. No firing parts around. Oh, look at that spring. Holy cow. Okay, glad I didn't have my face over that when that let go. Okay, boing. Nice. And what do we got going in here? Oh, there's fluid in there. So I'm a little surprised that this seal does not come in the rebuild kit, so we're really going to have to hope that we can sort that out, because otherwise we got a real problem. Why would they not include that? Is that leather? Oh, it's so old. What are we going to do here? Looks like there's an expander ring in there. Oh, I really hope that we can clean this up. I don't even know if I can get that out of there without wrecking it. I really don't want to have to spend months looking for parts for this thing. The inside looks good, other than clearly it's had some leakage on the bottom there, but whatever. I think that we'll be okay, more or less. I believe the basic idea is that the seal is at the back end here, and when you push the push rod into the cylinder, all it's doing is displacing fluid. Like, there's no actual seals moving fluid forward. It's just there to take up room and force the fluid out here. You know, the piston has no seals other than the one between it and the vacuum chamber. There we go. Okay, O-ring there. Well, that's excellent. That'll clean up. I believe that the critical seals are going to be in here, and that's probably what was leaking, and that's what has let brake fluid into the inside of the booster. So I'm guessing at this point we've got some kind of tool that's going to get that off, or we don't, but somebody does, and it's not me. So we're going to make something that's going to get that off of there. Okay, we're pulling the unit apart here. Oh my goodness. Wow, there's a lot of funky stuff in here. Ash just arrived, and the first thing he did was piss on my parade.
I did not. You're fucked.
This is ruined. Yeah, I don't know if we can see that, but that is a ground and chromed, highly toleranced push rod, and it is garbage. That is never going to work. So,
can you just look at this?
Right off the bat, we are ordering more parts. All right,
okay.
Wasting Ashley's time again today. Back at the Buick master cylinder, still trying to get this threaded fitting out of here. So we've found better fitting drills here and whatever this is, and we're gonna try, and it's gonna fail.
It's not gonna.
And we're
fail.
gonna get some heat on
It's
there.
not gonna fail.
It's gonna fail. It's gonna fly out of there, and it's gonna land on all this other shit.
Well, it's going to ultimately turn. So if we can figure out a way to get this in the vise so that at least it can't turn anymore.
Get what in the vise?
Well, that, like put it, yeah,
Like
maybe
this?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate that. Okay.
Ready for heat?
No. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Get started on the heat. I'm more just testing the setup here before everything's screaming hot.
Seems good, no?
Yeah, well, we can't really do it any better. Honestly, even if we made a tool, it's not going to be any better than this. I'm just in here.
Can I try and heat here?
Yeah, doesn't matter, I guess.
Oh, exactly. Hold it. You wanted to get a glove and put pressure on.
Oh! What? When you do it right, it's easy?
That's crazy. Good.
Oh, dude, that's championship stuff. I was barely pulling. It just needed some heat.
Good.
Good, because the first time we tried it, it was not happening. That couldn't be better. Every now and then. Every now and then, it's not a nightmare. There. Anybody's doing it? 13/64 is the hole size. And there you go. We didn't even wreck the O-ring. Oh, so happy. So happy with that. Good. Okay, well, we'll go back and carry on. What do you think, Frankers? Pretty good, eh? Come on now. Hey.
It worked.
That's... Yeah, that's it. Where's the bar? Oh, there it is. Okay.
That's what we
Without
need to
that,
see.
we're screwed.
Yeah, that's what we'd like to see.
Okay, good. So, if that's everything, then the best thing to do is start by taking this actually apart with our handy dandy tool. I'm so happy. I thought this might be the deal breaker. Oh, it's fancy time in here.
That is fancy. What do we got going
I
on?
don't know.
Ooh, dirty.
Yeah, it would have been fine. What's in here now? Another seal. And what's in here?
Crankers,
What is this fucking thing?
what a great day for you. Huh. Look how dirty and shitty, hey?
That guy was there, right?
Well, I'm filming it, so.
Yeah. And another seal. And an O-ring. I'm assuming we got all this with the kit. And then you got a new seal there. That seal there is what has destroyed the
shaft
the
thing?
shaft that goes
Yeah.
through there, yeah. Okay. I'll pick this because it's the dullest screwdriver we have. Hopefully. Doesn't scratch anything. Wow, that is some glued in shit. There.
No, it's not bad. Let me clean it. Let me clean it.
Oh yeah, you're on the job. Yeah, this was not going to come back to life, I don't think. Just bleed the brakes and we'll be fine.
Yeah, that's all pretty pretty poor. Look at the powder coming out of it.
Oh, and there's something else in here. Oh, there's a...
Well, that's what I was thinking, that this comes out. No? And then you can put all the seal shit in.
Well, I guess worst case we have to look at the instructions.
Well, why don't
Yeah.
I start by just kind of giving
Yeah.
it a tidy and,
Yeah,
and take a
you do
little
that.
wire brush and...
See what you can discover.
Yeah.
But there is a bearing, so we don't want to damage that. There's something in there like a... You see that?
Bearing.
Well, it's not a bearing, but it's like a...
Bushing or something?
It's something. It's something that does something. But I don't see how you separate these two pieces. You don't, because that one is the one with threads on it. So maybe that does come out,
And it's just rusted.
and it's just rusted in there.
Well, it would sort of make sense, because even to knock the new seal in,
Yeah,
you're not putting that
Yeah.
seal in there without that missing.
yeah.
Crazy, eh?
Yeah, I've
Just
never done one of these. So.
Dust.
Okay, well, that's what our job is today. I'm going to put these up here so we don't lose anything.
Oh, we'll just start with Varsol and a little wire brush.
Yeah. And then we got...
Yeah, you can
I can work on this. Yeah, okay,
you can
good.
tear into that.
Yeah, good. That's what we'll do. Okay. This is starting to clean up.
So is this. That's all
See?
pretty.
That's all we're good to go.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, you
Well,
could put it in Andy's magic rust remover,
No, I'm not worried about that.
and it would
but,
probably be a little.
What we
better.
might do, we'll get everything rough cleaned, and then we'll put it all in there just for a few minutes to get it really clean, and then we'll put it back together.
Well, that would be a good night, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh, I'd like to see this. We haven't seen 80% of it yet. Is that you should see? Did you see the booster for this thing? Like, it's quite the thing. Okay, we'll start back into reassembling the master now. We have our big Buick book here, and there's the booster and the master exploded diagram. And I don't think we're going to have too much trouble,
No,
really.
all that looks pretty simple,
all-
doesn't it?
Looks very
Like,
simple.
what a great manual.
There's some pretty interesting parts here. Look at this little leafy thing here. And there's some... Man, this had a 0.0 repeating chance of working, eh? So we've got everything as absolutely clean. We cooked it all in the ultrasonic cleaner. So we're going to cut into our rebuild kit here, and well, I'd like to see this whole mess assembled tonight. Let's see if we can do it.
So how'd we do? We did
Well,
pretty good.
we got a bunch of it done. I think that
Oh, there's your little.
yeah, there's a little. I'm just trying to figure it out. Well, they don't show this spring anywhere, but you can see clearly there's two lines there. One from that spring and one from it hitting there. Right? Because if you push that down far enough, there's you can see where there would be two lines. Yeah. So plus I wouldn't make that up. Like I had took all that out and I taped it together. So that's
but the instructions is not showing this outer spring.
Right. The instruction is not showing the outer spring. Yeah, you see it shows the inner spring.
Maybe, yeah, well.
So right. I don't know.
Yeah. I agree with you because
there's definitely there.
There's no denying.
There's no other way that would get there. Right. So, long story short, we did get the old brake booster master cylinder combo back together, and pretty confident that it's going to be fine. As with most of the things that I do not know how to do, just a matter of taking it slowly and, certain amount of mild profanity seem to do the trick. I will not brag up the work here until we've tested it, but still pretty confident. I think before we put it in the car, I might literally hook it up to a vacuum source and just see that it all seems to function. Pretty complex unit, certainly compared to what replaced it. So I was definitely tempted to upgrade it to the more modern style, which I think even came out like the very next year and was literally a bolt-in. But I don't know, I'm just kind of stubborn and I like the cars to be back exactly the way they were. And thanks to the guys at Midwest Power Brake Products for supplying the complete kit with the hardware and everything to put this guy back together. Everything was excellent. Cheers, guys. That's not a paid promotion. I paid full retail for that and was happy to get it. Alright guys, that's it for Light Buzz today. I think next we'll be tackling the windshield wiper motor and the HVAC assembly. Good afternoon. It's Sunday and time to keep painting. This is more 1959 Buick stuff, and today just the rest of the front sheet metal, just aprons and pans and filler panels, the shroud for the fan, and springs, battery tray, backing plates, rad support, just all of that stuff that has to get done if you're ever going to finish the car. It was a really nice warm afternoon, so I dragged the old sandblaster out and I blasted all this crap. And that's not my favorite thing to do, but, I don't really want to send it out. So I blasted it all. I'm not going for perfect. I just want it, get the rust off, and the rest of it, good enough. This is all, stuff that you really don't see unless you're really looking for it. As usual, heavy coat of epoxy, let that flash, paint right over top. Probably, I think I'll just do one heavy coat of each. Nothing here is really that critical. And it all had just the faintest dusting of black paint when it was new. So that's the plan, and we'll get at it.
do too.
Okay, that's enough of that. I'm going to let that dry for overnight, and guess we'll just find something else to do. There we go. I saw I trimmed it. Okay, that all turned out plenty well enough. Especially considering you don't see any of this stuff. These are the pieces that are behind the fenders, under the headlights. This fan shroud sits up behind or on the far right side of the cowl. Battery tray, of course. Well, I guess you'll see some of that. There's you might see part of that. So made that one shiny. Springs are never easy to paint. I didn't want to paint them, but here we are, right? Brake backing plates. Again, I didn't really want to paint these because brake fluid and paint don't really go together. But they were rusty, and once you sandblast them, you can't really do much with them. I think they were just heavy enough steel that they were left unpainted when they were new. But whatever, we painted them because I'm mixing paint. This is the rad saddle here, and that's all looking very nice. That was in good condition, so it's nice that there were a few decent pieces here. Well, there you go. Just a few little bits, shooting up another entire afternoon, but we don't want roadblocks when we're getting ready to put this back together, so good enough.
Like a snow plow, eh?
Okay, we're back in the body shop, so that means it's upholstery time. I got our buddy Ron to drop off Darry's seats. This is the rear seat upholstery for Darry's 75 AMC Matador police car. This is actual original upholstery from that car, but pretty poor, pretty rotten. This is the back seat. I think he has a decent front seat, so we're going to start with the back just to get the ball rolling. Pretty basic. Nice thing about cop car stuff is there's virtually no patterns or anything to it. Got 2 pleats in it, that's it. So we're going to chop this up and make patterns out of it, and I'd like to hammer it together right away for Darry, and we'll see if we can get it put together for him and take it over there and see if we can get it in the old car. So first thing, just chopping it up for patterns.
Making himself look fancy.
Right, we're back from the store, and I went and bought as much as I think we need to build this interior for Darry for the Matador. So I'm going to start by constructing the whatever they're called, the scrim basically, which is in this case a 1/2 inch of foam glued to some kind of throwaway fabric here. So we're going to build that first, and then I'm going to glue that to the vinyl, and then we're going to go inside and we'll do the actual sewing. I just want to make the sandwich here so that we're not trying to spray glue in the living room as much as I might usually. So, on the advice of people who know what they're doing, we bought a gallon of glue instead of rattle cans, and we're just got an old suction feed gun here. Classic paint gun day. I'm gonna give it a little more pressure because it's a little blobby. And we're gluing the foam to the back of the vinyl. I guess. Doesn't exactly exactly spray perfectly, but it's pretty decent. Okay. Okay. That was actually pretty slick. I know everybody's saying you gotta wait for it to dry. You don't have to wait for it to dry. Trust me, Richard knows. There. So usually you would buy the foam with this attached to it, but where I am, they didn't have it, and I could order it, but we didn't have the time. So I've just bought a roll or a few yards of this, whatever it's called, and we're just making our own 1/2 inch scrim here. So that looks pretty closey. Everything is, of course, a compromise. Thank you. Let's see. Holy. Everything is so sticky. Close enough, eh?
Pleased?
Yes, I don't hate it, I guess. Seems to be like it's gonna work. Fuck off, Christ, okay. Bloop. Okay, there's all the sub-assemblies put together, or rather each individual piece has been assembled from a backing piece of foam and the front. And now we're going to start sewing them together. Okay, we're going to start by joining the two front panels of the bottom cushion at the transmission hump there. And so just a simple stitch there. Maybe we'll do a French seam on that just to tidy it up a bit. This whole thing pulls underneath the seat, so I don't really care how ragged this edge looks because it all folds under like that. And it actually gets hog ringed right through there. So that's going to be first. There's the only fanciness on these seats is a couple of pleats right through the middle there. All right, thought we'd have a quick look at how the seat is coming along. It's not finished. Literally threw it on top of the old seat so that we could just get a sense of how it's going. But so far so good. We'll finish this project up next time, and gonna still do a top stitch, and of course the other cushion is not sewn together yet, but thought we'd have a quick look at how it's going. As I've said many times, this is not a how-to channel, and there's plenty of good reasons for that. But I do watch one excellent upholsterer named Richard at Old School Auto Upholstery Techniques, and he is an absolute master, and I've learned many things. So you guys, please go over there and subscribe and say hi to him for us, and cheers. Cheers, Richard. I've learned so much, buddy. Well, thanks for joining us on My Classic Tire. Frankers here has got a really sweet unit for us today. What is it, Frankers? Thanks for stopping in. So I was at a swap meet in Red Deer with Dean, and I saw a guy had a bunch of old tires there, and I saw this tire, and I grabbed it, and I went to pay the guy for it, and he says, I brought that tire because I thought you might be here. There we go. Things have gotten a little... Is that one holding air? We might as well put one that's not.
That's not holding air.
No?
No.
Man, it got wintry again here.
A little bit.
What is today's classic tire? What does it say there?
67015 Atlas Grip Safe.
Grip Safe.
Grip Safe. Made
That's
in
fantastic.
Canada. That is fantastic. Look at that.
The Atlas Grip Safe. We'll have to figure out what year this is. I'm thinking it's 1950s, 60s.
It's sweet is what it is.
It is really sweet though. How is she, Doctor?
Fair.
Fair. Boy, the lighting here just keeps getting better and better.
Every time.
Every time. There's less lights. Look at those ones. Some serious buzz going there. The wheel we're using for this is from our 1951 Ford Victoria. And the tire that we took off, where's that guy? It's not every day that we get to take off a tire that's almost as interesting as what's going on, if not as good.
We'll have to use that somewhere else.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's what we should remount this one on something. Wow, holy, that was not holding air. Yeah, this was holding air for a while. I remember seeing these huge chunks of it missing and thinking, that's not
fine.
great. Yeah.
How intact?
Like the rest of that car, the previous owner got every inch out of every piece of that dicky.
How intact do your tires really need to be?
Yeah, another great one for classic tire. Okay, do you want a hand putting that tube in there? Or would you rather I stay the hell out of the way?
This one I might. This tire was pretty squished. It's not even all that stiff.
No, it wasn't too bad. Great. Well, given the current atmospheric conditions, we're not going to get an opportunity tonight to install it on the car, but soon, you guys, soon the old Ford will be.
You don't want to dig 3 feet of snow out from in front
And
of
then
the car?
and
Just
tow
stick a
it
jack in there?
and tow the car out so you can get at it. No, these aren't even safety lock rims, are they? 1951.
I didn't really look.
Probably just go.
The wheels are pretty crusty. I probably should have lubed them.
Good enough. Jesus Christ, still scared me. Okay, looking good. Oh, you know what I've got that might be in that car is the correct hubcap and wheel spat. We should probably get those together, eh? That's kind of half of the game, isn't it? You want to wash it first or just go straight to the slime? It's even fairly clean, actually. Oh, that'll be fine. Where is that guy? I want my money back. What a jip. And we're back at Classic Tire today. Got Agent 7889. Is that right? 7899.
7899.
Sitting in on the Classic Tire hot seat today, where we're talking about the
Atlas Grip Safe.
Atlas Grip Safe. Well, what I like about these old tires is they always had two names. And it was always like something that was tough, and then there was always something about safety, right? But Grip Safe, not the most creative name, I gotta say. Great font though. The Grip Safe font, definitely. And the tread. I've never seen a tread pattern like this on a car or on a tire this old.
Well, you've never seen a Grip Safe.
I've never seen one. I think the little diamonds are kind of ripped off from Goodyear, honestly. I thought at first it might be a Goodyear. And a classic 670/15 4-ply today. Pretty classic size. Fit all your 1950s junkers that you're driving this winter. But huge blowout in the sidewall, as we discovered after putting a brand new tube in it and mounting
Scores
it.
an F for structural integrity.
But an A for tread retention. Nope, also scoring an A for leaking on the set.
Too much shine.
Stephen scoring an A for applying a generous coat of shiny.
Hose it
Look
on.
at that. You got runs in the shine. Man.
I wiped that too.
And we have the original 1951 Ford wheel cover and trim ring on. The wheel cover actually came, or the hubcap I guess, came from Dean. He found one, and so we were happy to throw that on. And all of these trim rings were with the car when I bought it, but the original hubcaps have rusted almost beyond recognition. Oh, it's made in Canada, so I don't know if Atlas tires are a Canadian thing or if this is just a Canadian
Stamping.
edition, but it is a Canadian-made product. Any way that we could guess the date? I don't know. What's your guess, buddy?
You were saying 50s?
I'm thinking late 50s, but could be older than that. I don't know. Where's the classic tire hostess? There she is. What's going on? Look at that one. That's for you. It's sure snowy outside, man.
Another good name, though. Grip Safe.
I think one of the best names of all the classic tires we've had. Although we've had some beauties. I think what was the fucking thing downstairs? The Crest Stalwart.
Yeah, Crest
Oh, wow.
Stalwart.
Yeah, the tire we took off had an even cooler name than the one we put on.
And
I've never seen anything like this on a tire this old. Like, for this tread, that tread looks like something from the 80s. But it reminds me of the first Goodyear Gator backs that came out in the early 80s on the Corvettes and stuff. That's what it reminds me of. That's probably where they stole the idea from. If anybody actually knows what I'm talking about, then you're a sad bastard too. So, the Atlas, whatchamacallit? Safety sauce or what?
Grip Safe?
Grip Safe, there we go. Yeah, another classic on the classic tire show. Usually at this point we would go outside and mount this fine tire onto one of our fine automobiles, but it's 700 feet of snow outside and nobody watches the show anyway. So thanks for joining us, and we'll have another classic tire episode when the weather's not so shit and we have a tire that will hold some air. You know, this is more presented as
It's a piece.
as a artifact. It's more of an artifact than a functioning tire. Like you wouldn't dig up like a Roman pot and then like start making craft dinner in it. Well, I probably would.
Yeah, I probably would.
Bad example.
Bad example.
Canadians will make craft dinner in a hubcap if they can get their hands on it. Say thanks for watching My Classic Tire. What a good girl.
What a good girl means treat.
Yeah, what a good girl means do whatever you want. What did you find?
Look at that, eh?
Under the carpet.
Under
Let's
the
see.
carpet by the heated.
That's an original
floor.
key for sure.
For sure,
We're gonna
man.
try the door there. See if it's.
That's wicked.
That's beautiful. I did not know they even
know.
made those.
No, I didn't know either. It looks frail, like to use it to twist the lock.
Yeah, that's all frozen solid. I don't even know if this thing has a trunk latch or lock.
And would it be the same? Keep
Well,
the
the round one should be for the trunk,
same? Right.
but I can't even get it in there.
Do we have an ignition still? Yeah, I got an ignition in here.
Huh.
Nice find, Miles, right?
Yeah, great find. It doesn't turn anything at this end, but doesn't mean that it won't.
Slide in and try that.
Oh,
Oh
bullshit.
yeah,
What?
that's wicked. What the hell, eh?
It totally works.
It totally works. It's nicely like a worn-in key that fits the tumblers perfectly.
Yeah.
Go in?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the ignition key.
Oh, no.
And we didn't have one until
No,
now.
and I thought maybe the thing's just screwed, but no. If you take the key out, it does not turn.
Wicked. That was just chance.
Look at it. There's a brick of gold in here.
Oh, so you put it in the middle, and then to start it, you step on the gas pedal, right?
Right. So
Yeah.
on the left, it
Oh.
locks. Locks
Yeah,
what
that
exactly?
locks what? I don't know. And then off? I don't know.
Sure.
Seems a bit weird, but
Yes. What position was it in when you took it when you first put it in like that?
yeah.
And lock.
But there's no column lock on these
No,
things, so
I
I don't know. Huh. Well, anyway, that's fantastic because that was
very cool.
one less thing we have to get done now.
Yeah.
And Miles got the short end of the straw today.
That's not so bad.
Taking the heater
It's
box.
a little pissy.
It's a bit of a job, but this is the time to do it. Half of the dash is already out, so.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm just gonna work my way backwards.
Hey. There we go. Okay.
Just a little stuck with some
There's some
seal.
foam there. Ah.
All right.
Uh-huh. What's this big bastard here?
It's gotta be controls.
Holy shit.
Pretty overdone, eh? Look how beefy those spring clamps are.
Yeah. Oh,
Nothing left of
geez.
those guys, though. As soon as you try moving them, they're just gonna come apart. I think. A
Okay.
little better view up
It's
there.
actually a lot less mousy than I was expecting.
True.
Yeah, I've seen worse. And what moves this goddamn thing
There's a
here?
cable that goes to that bar.
Okay, well, it all needs to be figured out and
Yeah,
fixed.
yeah. A different.
Yeah, it's gonna be a job. Oh, it's all right.
Once it's apart, it'll
just
be
a car. It's just a car.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
You can practice for yours.
I know, right? This is tutoring
Yeah, that's right.
for me. I
Well,
just
maybe
gotta
yours
remember,
doesn't need this much. Like this
Oh,
car
come
is
on.
seized.
There's
Like,
no difference.
There's nothing. I can't even pull the headlight switch out on this car.
This is awful, eh? There used to be cardboard here. Just gone.
Yeah, that vent will have to come out too and just get cleaned.
Common area for mice.
Yeah.
That could be what did
Yeah.
some of the damage down below.
Yeah, for sure.
Awful.
Yeah, leaks.
I might as well take all this out too.
Yeah, take that
That's all
one.
gonna come
At
out.
least on that side for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on, buddy. I'm so happy about that key. That's amazing.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's the real key too. Like it's not even sort of the right key. It's exactly the right key.
That really banged up roadster.
You guys.
Oh, it goes inside the box, you
We got
fuckers.
to unhook it here.
What the fuck is this? I didn't even notice.
Oh,
New camera, fellas.
toys, eh?
Get ready
This
for
fucking-
action. You could fit a Datsun under the dash of this thing.
Oh god, yeah.
Is it just cables now?
Yeah, I'm just trying to undo these interesting aluminum wrap clamps that they look like zip ties,
Right.
but they're aluminum.
Oh, do you want some?
I want to save them if I
Yeah.
can.
Can't do this with the big camera.
No, for
Under
sure.
dash cam. Yeah, this is right from the.
You're gonna be able to show people a level of shit work they've never seen before.
New and exciting levels of shit work.
Look at that! Look how nice that clamp is,
Heretofore
eh?
unexplored. Yeah, that's nice. You're gonna remember where that goes, right?
Fuck no.
Fuck no, he said.
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
Moving on.
Moving on, that's right. I'm just here to learn so I can work on my car.
That is the nice thing about having a parts car though, eh?
Yeah, it also is an instruction book. Today's guest painter, Miles.
It's true, right?
Right?
I've been
You guys
working
are
out
all
all
starting
day.
to figure out, yeah. You
wet
guys are
edge.
starting to figure out that I don't like painting. Oh, you know what? Just because we're here, just give me 1 second.
it's like
That is
It's primer.
that's like house. That's like
That is the
paint your
worst
wicker chair.
fucking thing.
Is there not even any primer on this? Oh man, we're going straight to paint.
Straight to paint, man.
Fueling rattle cans there. But they do the same thing.
Yep.
Miles, nice job.
I like it.
Nice job.
I like my double use.
Yes, I do.
Wire, huh?
Like all
Nice,
about.
tricky.
Yeah, it's all good.
That doesn't happen overnight. You know.
Oh, what's happening over there? It's an unboxing. What'd we get? What'd we get?
It's from George Munger. Thank you, George.
Okay.
What timing?
Oh!
To save Miles's fingers. Look
I don't know if I know how to use this kind of
Miles.
shit.
Thank you, George. That's awesome. Yeah, George has had enough of the way things are getting done around here.
Okay, well, there's no excuse on that dry edge.
No excuse now.
Will that go in there?
I don't know.
Whoa! What happened?
Looks pretty good.
Oh, wow. Huh?
Hey.
Pretty professional now, yeah.
Yeah, great.
I think we're good. I want to start inside though.
Oh, you can lock it something. Oh yeah, safety.
This is all about airflow and efficiency of the box. Gotta have an efficient box.
Oh, I guess Miles has found a
New
paint
calling?
fountain on him. Found the paint fountain we've all heard about. Where paint is free and flows.
I like it.
Hey,
None of this.
get a close up of that action. Oh yeah. Oh. That's looking way too nice for anything I'm gonna drive. All right,
Done.
good.
He's not giving me.
The handle doesn't make the cans better, but oh, look at that.
Hang on, baby.
Oh, that must have been half empty already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just moving up.
How you doing, Miles?
Looking pretty cool. It's not as stressful as painting a Fury that you put years of your life into.
Yeah, no. We're trying to keep the. There's any runs in there. Holy.
No runs yet. I have a little dry spot. Look at how pretty that is.
Let's see.
Yeah, you can get that end and then we're done.
There's a little hiding over there.
He's trying to get it shiny with satin paint. Yeah, that's
Put some
right.
more on, lay some more on.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah. All right,
Keep
all
up
right.
with the crew. Everyone's a better painter than me now.
Says no one.
There. Beauty, man.
You'll never see that either.
No, you don't even see this, but whatever.
Right? I know. It's like a waste of product.
Just looks good going in.
Oh, it's going to look so pretty when we put that
nice.
engine in there, though.
I sure hope this is for that engine. I just saw it on the ground and
It fucking looks like a Buick.
dry spot. There you go. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh
A little
yeah, you're good.
gloss.
100%.
It's the lighting in the shop. It's not the
Yeah,
paint.
yeah. The lighting is not great. Well, you might as well, right? We're here.
Just a quick one. I don't want to get too much on those threads.
Yep, done. That was mint.
Yeah. I already did that kind of stuff.
This is how it goes, right? You start out with just, let's just clean it up and get it running, and next thing you know,
The next thing you know, it's a perfect
It's-
restoration.
well, it gets out of control anyway.
There's a lever in there. You're never going to see it, right?
That's fine. We're done, Jesus. That's crazy.
I love that.
Pretty nice, Miles.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's winter beater stuff right there. Yeah, behaving itself good or what?
Oh, yeah, it's a trooper.
Yeah, it's
Waiting
beauty.
for my wipers to show up. That could have helped today. Kinda
Wipers?
messed it up there.
wiper blades
Is
or what?
that the exhaust that it came with?
Yes, that I bought it with. Yeah. He just replaced the muffler, and it's got a nice leak underneath there.
Oh, that
Gives
sounds
it.
okay.
It's got the leak chops.
Yeah, it's a little puff.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, you don't have to convince me that Paulies are good.
Yeah, no, it's a good motor.
Well, it's saving you hundreds of dollars a week.
Gas, eh?
Yeah. Trips, I didn't do for it.
Thanks for the help, boss.
You're welcome.
That was
Yeah,
fun.
we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gone till what? Till Monday or whatever?
Saturday night I get home. So
Yeah. All
won't
right.
be too bad. But next week.
Okay,
I'm
good.
around.
Well,
And
we'll
the
get
week
some
after.
Datsun bits. Oh, send me some pictures too. Text me a couple of
Okay.
pictures of the taillights and stuff.
Yeah.
I can just put those in there,
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
See you guys.
I'm gonna follow you.
You got it? All right.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, see you soon, buddy.
All right.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the show. As always, a terrific time putting it together. And thanks as always to everybody who would hit the old like button or leave a comment. Very much enjoy reading those. And as always, thanks so much to the patrons of the show. You guys make it possible to do this, and you guys make it possible for me to get up every day and work on these cars and save as many of these classic cars as we can. Couldn't do it without you. Thanks, of course, also to anybody who contributed through the tip jar at the PayPal link or through the super chat or thanks or whatever it is on the YouTube here. Very much appreciated, and anything that we can generate goes to purchasing parts to put these cars back together. I still get up every day excited to work on these cars and put them back on the road. As always, thanks so much to the fellows that stop in and help us put this show together just for the hell of it. Very kind of you guys, very much appreciated, and very lucky guy to have the quality of friends that I do. We are still plugging away at the Buick here. I've decided that I want to do the brakes and HVAC and wiper motor and such before we put the engine in. I think I'll even rebuild the front suspension. Ashley had a good point that probably easier to install the engine if the car is on its wheels and rolling. Then we can position the car a little easier than we can the engine hoist. The floor in this barn is not very good at all for this kind of work, so it might be more sensible to have the car rolling. I've been filming some of the work on the SM, and another trip to Darry's, and another trip to Dan's to work on the 38 Imperial. All those are coming up next week. And meanwhile, keep hammering away here. We'll be finishing the upholstery for Darry's Matador, and we may or may not have a surprise or two coming up in the next few weeks here, so if you guys stay tuned. We are in the midst of a infrastructure upgrade here with new hardware, and got to upgrade the internet service and get a new computer and a bunch of things like that. So it's taking a little bit of time, but we will be sure to let you guys know when that is sorted, and then we will be getting the old coldwarmotors store reopened, and hope you're looking forward to that. I hope that we can put some fun stuff together this year. All right, well, I guess that's her. Thank you guys so much. Please have a terrific week. It's kind of cold and miserable here, but, all the more reason to lock yourself in your garage and work on your cars. Cheers.
He's a regular contributor.
Same old shit.
Turns out our classic tire has a huge gash in the sidewall.
Yeah, I
It's
thought I saw that.
Yeah, you didn't mention it.
Well, I didn't know it was supposed to be like a functional tire.